Hey YouTube, we are back finally with sort of teams from this League of the Cycle. So this is a Great League team that I just ran, Shadow Gligar, Empoleon, charjabug. I will actually start by saying if you guys have more videos from Great League or Ultra League, not so much Match League, no one watches those videos. I appreciate if you send those, link in the description, basically upload 10 of your battles, wins and losses to your Google Drive. Send me the link in the description, and make sure I have access to the folder. Thought process behind this team: Gligar is the best flying in this meta. It's going to have problems against ice and water, and Empoleon handles the ice and water. So I paired those two together, and I'm like, okay, what are my potential weaknesses here? And I'm like, okay, you got a fighting weakness with Empoleon, and an electric weakness, and then Gligar with ice and stuff. I'm like, what can kind of handle almost anything? And then I'm like, charjabug is tanky. Has coverage for most of the meta that we see here. So that is why I decided to run it. And the team works very, very well. So bad lead here. Charjabug safe swap. So I've gone on the record multiple times being like, Charjabug is a brutal safe swap. And then a couple of you have been like using it as a safe swap, and PV Pokes as a number 8 ranked safe swap. So I used it as a safe swap. And it is one of those things where it's like, if they don't have that like absolute wall in Clodsire or Steelix, Gligar is pretty wally too, like, because everything resists, electric and bug resists. So if they don't have those answers immediately, then it does do very well against most other things. So that is why it's okay. Case in point, I grabbed 2 shields from this matchup. Now I need to try to commit to the Steel Wing farm down, and I am going to get it. So I have a move coming out. Let's see what they come in with. It is the Annihilate, so I will hit them with the super effective Drill Peck, instant swap into Gligar here, and they have a Mantine in the back. So the good news is I should be able to, if it's an Ice Beam, I'm going to get one shot. If it's a Water Pulse, I'll live. And if it's a Water Pulse, I should be able to get one more move off. And I think they overfarm. And I'm able to get off a second one anyways, which is actually huge. Because now I can commit to the very aggressive resisted... I do not live Water Pulse. That's fine. But I will commit to the very aggressive Steel Wing farm down, knowing that everything is resisted. And then I can come out with a Drill Peck for the Annihilate and one-shot the rest of this. So Charjabug grabbing 2 shields in the mid game there, very, very valuable. Poliwrath is obviously a great lead. I don't understand why Poliwraths do this. I get that Icy Wind would probably one-shot because I'm double weak to it. And I know it lowers my attack as well, so it's a nice combo. However, resisted counter versus super effective wing attack and getting outpaced, I don't think there's ever a reason you want to stay in. So again, I'll just go to this, see if I grab the second shield or take it out. I do not quite take it out, but one more wing attack will take it out. Out comes the Skarmory. I basically have 2 better answers for it, so I'm going to instant swap into Empoleon. They're already out of move, so bad counting on my part / bad lag on the game's part. But I'm at 2 Hydros now, so if they shield 1, I should be able to go back to back and do an insane amount of chip damage and then align the Charjabug. Okay, not quite, but now I can get the second one off, align the Charjabug on the Skarmory. So if they farm down, that's fine, I don't care. Gligar is going to eat this anyways. So come in here, take these resisted moves. It's 1 resisted, take the second one. They don't even get it. I'll just instant swap Charjabug. Do not let them get ahead on energy, and they see the mistake that is left over. They give up switch. So I go into Charjabug here, and I think this is a mistake because I think Empoleon is just better, because Empoleon does neutral with Steel Wings and neutral with Drill Peck, and then resists every single thing that Azumarill has. Bubble, Ice Beam, Play Rough, Hydro. Whereas opposed to this is taking neutral from all this stuff. So I definitely should have come, I think, Empoleon. The only problem with Empoleon is that it's so glassy that even a resisted Play Rough is still doing 50%. So, and I'm absolutely walled here, but now I'm reading like an ABB style team. right? Draw out the electric, draw out charjabug with an Azumarill, and then you have the absolute punish in G-Fisk. Like, this is one of the walls, the steel grounds. And then you'll probably have a second water roaming free in the back. And it is a Pelipper. So I'm going to chip here. And kind of lucky that Empoleon actually resists all these movesets too. So I'm just going to chip, grab a shield, try and catch here maybe. Yeah, I try catch, and I do catch successfully. Eating that weather ball. Having some energy on the Gligar. I'll have at least a neutral Drill Pex. Get this off right away. Try and grab that second shield. I'll hopefully take them out, but I assume I'm going to grab the second shield here because they're going to want to grab some shields back on my Gligar. So I'm going to let this go. Just go 2-shield Gligar for the win. Again, that's a resistant weather ball. Take me out. We'll CMP here. I will lose, but obviously I'm going to shield. And now I should just be able to outpace here. I got a shield advantage. It's going to take 2 rock slides to take me out, so they need 3 rock slides. I did chip them a bit with charjabug, so hopefully that chips them enough into dig range. So I'll just shield 1 again. They need 2 more anyways, so here's 1. Will not take me out. They're going to need 1 more after this. So get to the dig, and I think dig should be enough to take out. If not, it's going to be like 1 or 2 wing attacks. Yeah, but no, should take out. Yeah. Carbink. So Carbink's kind of a neutral lead. Obviously, rock throws are doing neutral to you, and dig will be super effective against them, but the wing attacks are resisted, and it takes at least 2 digs. So it's not the best matchup for Gligar, but it's not a bad matchup because you can like grab a shield in the ones here and probably lose the ones, but you can grab a shield. Looks like I'm going to let it go and just try and take this into 0. And they get out into a Razor Leafer, so I'm just going to grab a shield and go down. Charjabug is resisting the Razor Leafs and doing neutral because it's half flying. X-Scissors neutral because of grass. Chip here. Okay, so immediately I should be starting to think about, is this a fast move damage team? And is it a double Razor Leafer fast move damage team? Because then you have something in the back I need to worry about, just fast move damaging my Empoleon down. So that's my only concern. Let's see if I shield this. No, I am going to go 2-shield. It's very risky to do this, especially with if it's like a Shadow Razor Leafer. They may be able to but it's not a Razor Leafer. So I read the grass team right. Kind of lucky that it's not a Razor Leafer, because that could have potentially just taken me down in the 1 shield here. But it's just Venusaur, which means I can comfortably double shield. Let's see if I try and take this out or just go for nope, yeah, I'm going to take this out. Take the shield advantage, resist the rock, and then take out the Carbink here. Like, again, like you see Carbink on the lead, you see an instant swap to a Razor Leafer. Not an instant swap, you see a swap into the Razor Leafer, like, your mind better be going about team comp here. So Cresselia, I haven't used Cresselia in the Great League in a while. Maybe I should try it again. Because Cresselia is a tank. They do shield up 1 dig. Get off 1 Moonblast. I'm in Grass Knot range now, though. So they can just go Grass Knot for the second move. And farm up a ton right before I get to the move. So smart on their part. Grass Knot will take me out, as I said. So now they'll still have energy. Coming Charjabug. It's going to have to be a Moonblast. I do shield 1. Again, I don't know what's in the back yet. I want to get this out of here. Am I going to commit to the farm down? No. Get this out of here. This will take out. And let's see what they come in with. Okay, Lantern and a Spark at that. So this is nice because I sure don't want my Empoleon to see this. So yeah, like a Water Gun Lantern is kind of tricky for this team, because you have nothing for Empoleon, super effective water moves for Gligar, and then like Charjabug will be like neutralish at best. So could be a little bit of an issue, but let's try and get this as far out of here as I can. So this will take it out or grab the last shield, and then, so take it out. What's in the back? Sableye. Let's see if I get a move. I do. Do not get farmed down, probably. I will instant swap and just go steal Hydro Cannon here, as you should. Like, first couple, this is something like that I just kind of glossed over, but that is something that a lot of newer people or people who don't like watch content creators who don't understand, like a lot of people in that situation would just get like farmed down with this, with the Sableye, and take like 2 or 3 more Shadow Claws for no reason. But like for anyone who's been playing, everyone who has like a decent knowledge of GBL is just like, don't take that farm down, get into your swap immediately. Don't let them get that energy. So just like little things like that, I don't want to gloss over because I don't know the skill. Again, I know a lot of you are pretty skilled, but even some of you in the probably 2000 range, I've already talked about, and there's your Water Gun Lantern, right? So here, like what do? I go Charjabug, hit with the Lickitung, which has a good matchup against Charjabug anyways, and now I have Gligar and Empoleon against Lantern. I can already tell, like I'm not going to get out of this one. Like it's going to be damn near impossible to get out of this one because they have a Water Gun Lantern, and then I've got Empoleon and Gligar left, and they got 2 shields, and they're going to, maybe I can grab a shield and get some wing attacks, but it's tough. Yeah, and I was about to, I've mentioned this a couple times. Oh, now I'm down a shield. Okay, this is over. Maybe I'm trying to like, you know what I'm trying to do? I know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to grab a shield in the ones and now they got a wiggly in the back. At least I got an Empoleon on this. But to what end here? Come in here, try and get a dig. But now they're already at a surf, and yeah, this game's over. And that does so much damage. And I can't even get to the dig. The not getting farmed down there. Oh, and they have 2 shields, right. The not getting farmed down there is, I imagine that like 80 to 90% of you probably already know not to do. And that's Sableye matchup, like don't get farmed down and then instant swap into the Empoleon. And that's the thing, like some of you are just still in like the 2200 range, and we're talking like ace level midway through the season who know that. So it's such a different it's so different than back in the day where people would let those farm downs happen, but I think the skill level is too high now. Okay, so I should have been coming Charjabug way quick. Sorry, not Charjabug. I should be coming Empoleon way quicker. At this point, I think I'm just going to have to take a move before I get out of here. There's even an argument that I should now throw another move before I get out, just to like force this shield. Or take switch, knowing that I'm going to win CMP a lot of the time here. So I may let this go and then come Empoleon now that I've forced that energy. And I can throw or commit to the farm down and shield. And I think I'm coming into the farm down and shield just because I don't want the Empoleon, the Annihilate to just get like a ton of easy health from me. But now I got 2 drill packs. So if this comes in to try and take me down, they're going to have to shield 1, which is why I just committed the 1 shield, because I'm going to either grab the second shield or just take this out right away. So let's see what they want to do here. So there's the second drill peck. Let's see if they burn the shield. They do. Can I get to another one? Potentially. Nope. They catch. A nice catch on the Skarmory. But now I have a Charjabug with shield advantage. So instant swap there. These frame drops you're seeing are absolutely freaking brutal. I've guaranteed lost multiple games because of this. And I know one set I ended up 2-3 was an easy 4-1. So instead of like gaining like 50 points, I just lost 12 because I had 2 games that legit just cost me the game, and I was so pissed. So Vigoroth lead, you think this was a good lead as a non-stab counter user, but as you're going to see here with these body slams, It is not, because body slams on a Shadow Gligar does over 50% with all these counters adding up. So they're going to take me out with the second body slam. So now I'm just going to get outpaced and lose CMP here. So I go for the extra wing attack. Maybe they'll let it go in like the 1-0. We'll have to see here. So I'm going to farm up to like this and then throw. It's either they're going to let it go and I'll take the 1-0, or they were going to shield and I would have lost CMP. But get the dig off. Now I should come Empoleon because I do not want to take any charge move that matters. Venusaur comes in, so I'm going to throw a move. Whoa, how about you hit some of the bubbles, man? What the heck was that? Okay, grab a shield anyways. Try to catch the frenzy. Yeah, I tried to catch the frenzy. I'll catch a sludge. I'll live a sludge. So get the X Scissor off. This will grab a shield. I assume I'm going to grab a shield because what I think is going to happen is they're going to just farm to like back-to-back moves here. And just take me out with the frenzy here and have a frenzy coming out. So I will let this go and then commit the shield here. Now the question is, can I farm down before they get to another move? And they instant swap into a zoom roll. So basically I now need to just come out with like 2 moves and they hydro me. So now I'm probably going to lose this matchup. Yeah. That's the problem with like Empoleon. Even resisted moves still do a ton. So again, instant swap into the charjabug after a bad lead. Don't get like the worst punish in the world. It hurts because the Shadow Claws are neutral and Volt Switch is resisted. But here comes the second X Scissor, which is going to grab a shield. So yeah, I think I was wrong about charjabug. Again, you can get absolutely walled, like every move resisted. Some like double resisted and you can't do much about it, but in that scenario I do manage to grab a shield with the Shadow Ball. They're going to grab one back, but I don't care because I should be almost at a dig. So if the Empoleon comes back in, I'm really far ahead on energy here and I'm going to grab it instantly. So am I going to stand and take it out, or am I going to just go straight Empoleon here? They let it go. Ooh, that's a decision. Okay, so they let it go. So now I'm just going to outpace to this move. And now I'm just going to like force pressure on the damage and energy here and everything, right? So now it just Empoleon Steel Wing down. So Empoleon Steel Wing, shield up their move on Empoleon and then farm down. I'm surprised they let the Empoleon go. I probably even love a foul play here, quite honestly, but no need to figure that out if I do or not. Cofagrigus. Again, kind of a neutral one. I should run Cresselia. I'm gonna run Wow. I'm gonna run Cresselia next. Aerial Ace grabs a shield. I'll live would I live a Shadow Ball? This thing's decently attack heavy. I'm gonna grab a second shield, or you know what? I don't even think this takes out. I think this puts it to like the reddish. Yeah. So they could take me out here. Let's see if I commit the shield to take switch or just come and farm. So I'm going to shield just to take the switch. And it's a Carbink, so it's kind of nice that I did. Because I can grab one shield here or do insane amount of chip and then align Empoleon on it. So they shield. Can I get to a move? I do get to a move, which is nice. They'll still put them in the yellow. But more importantly, I will align Empoleon and resist every single move. Out comes a Scrafty. Get in here immediately to resist those counters. Should be able to take this out. I think the only thing I'm worried about, and let's see how I play this, if I try and undercharge the second move. I need to take this low enough, if not out, to... Okay, so I'm basically going full. Maybe I stop here. Okay, they throw anyways. Because what I don't want is the Carbink to like get essentially 2 moves, right? Because if they get like 3 or 4 more rock throws, as you can see here, Moonblast does not do a ton. But if they put me in double Moonblast range, that would hurt. Or Moonblast Rock, even Rock Slide range potentially. I just don't want that to happen. So I didn't want to like give them too much opportunity to like farm down on the Carbink. Not on the Charjabug, sorry. So that is the team. Yeah, like they're all very strong in their own sense here, right? I think I would argue that Gligar is probably the best flyer in this meta. Maybe Skarmy, but Gligar and Skarmy are 1 and 2. Charjabug and Lantern are the best electric in this meta. 1 and 2, pick your order. And Empoleon, I wouldn't say it's high as a water, but in this case I'm probably using it more as a steel than a water. Just to like resist, well, I'm using it to like resist ice and deal with like fairies because they don't have a super answer for fairies. So I think I'm using more as a steel, but it's definitely a strong Pokemon in itself. So that is the team. Yeah, like I said, please send me some videos and I will definitely showcase those because I don't think I have any others left. I think I used all of them for the past 3 days and I don't have any other teams right now. So if you can please send me some, I would appreciate it. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.